Is Power Rangers kids content dead? That's something we are going to talk about today. For years, Power Rangers has been a brand for kids and kids television. But it seems like from the rumors and things that we are hearing that the next project is going to be for an older audience. Will they still cater to the younger demographic, or is Power Rangers going older? Let's talk about it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this content. It really means a lot. Right now, we are in that weird dark age of Power Rangers, if you want to call it that, where there's just no news. But there's over 30 seasons, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we have been keeping our eye on. Hasbro does not like to release any information until a project is almost completely out. However, we've noticed that they have been moving in a different direction. It seems like they might not cater to the kid demographic like they've had in the past. And who knows? Maybe they have something planned, but even a couple of years ago in an investor call, they said they're still going to be making some kid content, but they were talking about going in the direction of the reboot and hitting that older audience. Well, since then, we did get some kid content. We got Cosmic Fury. Once and Always is kind of like a middle, because yes, it is a kid show, but there was death in it. They were killing people, and I felt like the show was a lot more dramatic and dealt with the subject of death a lot more than other Power Ranger shows did. So they're showing that they want to go in that direction. Cosmic Fury showed you that they want to go in the all original direction. So these are like your precursors. Like, you got to watch what they're doing with these smaller projects, because that might give you an idea of what you're going to get with this bigger one. Now, obviously, Cosmic Fury was still intended for kids, and I believe Once and Always was like a family show, but they wanted to get the older generation to watch it, which we definitely did. I think that this Entwistle project is going to have like your Stranger Things vibes to it, where teenagers, 12-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds are going to be into this show because it has some good action. It has a good story. That's what we're looking for anyways. And if we are pushing it to a whole new generation, or older generation, if you will, how are we going to keep that new generation? Now, we have talked probably till our face was blue about the idea of like a CGI preschool show like Spidey and His Amazing Friends. We think that would be a cash cow and a moneymaker, and you could introduce all of the past 30 seasons of Rangers to young kids. So when they get older and they see these TV-14 shows, they might be into that too. It's kind of cool. But who knows what's going on? If you look at it right now, Hasbro is not in the best situation. If they're going to do Power Rangers, there's a chance they might just do one project at a time. They didn't want to shoot Cosmic Fury and shoot the reboot at the same time, and that was a while ago, before the actor strike. Now that there's so much demand to fill the pipeline, because the pipeline's pretty much depleted from all these movies they've been pushing out and didn't have any going during that strike. Nothing was being filmed. So they're trying to get all of these top dog movies like your Karate Kid with Jonathan Entwistle. That might push the project back a little bit. So then the question is, do you just have a long hiatus, or do they still give us some kid content? Another question is that I might make a full video about is, how good of a decision was it to move out of New Zealand at this point? Because we know there was a strike going on. If we were in New Zealand, the strike wouldn't have affected anything. It's very interesting. Now there's just no Power Rangers for 2 years, and you kind of lose that buzz that you had. So I am a big fan of having a kids show and a TV-14 show, but the question has to be raised, is Hasbro thinking the same way, or are they just trying to do one project at a time? If this project doesn't get filmed till 2025, the reboot might not be coming out till 2026, meaning that not only will there be no Power Rangers in 2024, there might not be no Power Rangers in next year, 2025, and that's a little scary. 2 years with no Power Rangers. I think giving us a kid's show next year, giving us something, a special, like now that the actor strike is done, writer strike's done, maybe you could push something for next year, something animated. It would be a lot of fun if they push something out, but there is a chance that we might not be getting anything, meaning that you're not going to get any kids content for a long time. I don't know. Maybe there's something in the works we don't know about, and there very well may be. Maybe we'll come back to this video in a few months and be like, who knows? I really hope there is, man. It would be nice to still kick out the kids' content, but maybe Hasbro is telling us maybe they're not making the money off the kids' content like they used to, and it's all about the TV-14. Think about it. Look at Marvel and Transformers and all of the big action brands. They still have some type of cartoon for the younger generation. However, they're really pushing those big TV-14, PG-13 movies. I understand what they're trying to do, but it is interesting because Power Rangers doesn't have any other thing they're pushing. Usually, it's one project a year, and every once in a while, you might get lucky and have a movie the same year as a series, but that's about it. But what are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys done with kids content? Do you want to see more kids content? Do you want to see just more content in general? And that's really what I'm about. If the numbers don't add up and it doesn't make any sense to make a kids content type show for the youngins, I get it. But I think you could make it make sense if you made something that kids liked, but sprinkled Power Rangers on it and introduced them to new characters. Give them something new. Maybe you could be a top show again and show a whole different generation Power Rangers. I think that would be good, but Hasbro has to make some moves. Do you think there's going to be no kids content? Do you think we're going to see some? Do you think it's just going to be fully TV-14 content here on out? Do you think they'll eventually circle back to kids content? Let me know in the comments. I just think it's good, any type of content. So if there's multiple shows going on, I think it's a good idea. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're the real MVPs, and we'll see you next time. Peace, Rangers. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members out there. The Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papleon Purple, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Miguel Ortiz, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.